Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, guess what? It's Monday afternoon, 4 o'clock on the East Coast. It's time for a little show. We'll shoot the shit here for a few minutes, and then we will get into the market update, take a look at coin market cap, see what's happening in the crypto market as a whole, see if we got any winners on the day. But more importantly, let's look at some of the bigger losers and see what we can maybe take an opportunity on. Remember, this will go up at some point. However, when we do look out on some certain time frames, a little bit longer time frames, definitely everything's still trending down. So XRP kind of had a little bit of a breakout over the weekend, but I don't know. We'll take a look at all of that later after we look at some news. When we look at charts and trades, we'll look a little more granularly at some of these coins, if you will. I'm probably not going to get into any trades today. I think we're kind of waiting for the momentum to change. I don't like to. I'm not a fan of trading anymore right now while the market has the potential to just drop for no reason. So I like trading in a bull market, and this is definitely not very bullish at the moment. But that's all right. Got to have, like we said this morning, got to have these little corrections, these little moments where the negative action is prominent. Right? Prominent. That was the word that I used there. I know it didn't come out well. But that's what really makes the strength to come back up. And so we need it. It sucks, but it is what it is, right? All bull runs have them. Anyway, so we'll get through some charts. And then I got a couple meme coins that they are, one's AI, and then we'll take a look at them both. But we'll take a look at those at the end. Meme coin hunting. I bought little bags. Full disclosure, I bought little bags of both of them. They were contract addresses that were given to me in various tweets. I always take a look. Like if I ask people, like, "Hey, what's the CA? What are we looking at?" Like if people send that shit, like I fucking look. I look at all these things, and there's a couple that were sent to me in the last several days that. I bought one on the 9th and one on the 10th. Today's the 13th. They're up just a tiny bit, obviously with the full market correction, down a little bit from where they were over the last several days. And so I'm going to share those with you guys because I think they're pretty strong. One of them I know is probably something I want to integrate, into one of our the morning show, just for fun to see how it works. So we'll get into that at the end at meme coin hunting. So make sure you smash the like. Make sure you hit the heart, depending on wherever you're consuming this video. If you are watching it on X, it's a heart. You just have to hit it with your thumb. And if you're watching on YouTube, it is a thumb. So I would hit it with maybe your index finger, thumb to thumb. That's, I don't know, just smash it. Just smash it. Just smash it. Just smash it. If you guys did not make the morning show, that is A-okay. You can always watch the replay later if you'd like. But we tried to get into AI agents, and I know that we got into a little bit, but I want to get into definitely some more someday when we have some really good people who know a lot about it. We'll get maybe like a whole panel set up and then have a fireside discussion. We could do that too with some key people, but that's where a key narrative is going. So it's kind of gotten a little oversaturated, and that's why we need a little guidance with with someone who knows. They got their ear to the beat, right? They get the heart to the beat, whatever it is, whatever that expression is. You guys know what I'm saying. I know that you finished it in your own mind because I had trouble saying it, and so you go. Go ahead and smash the like button for yourself on that one. All right. Well, let's dig in. Right. That's probably enough of a hello. Welcome to the show. My name is JChains. Thank you for joining us. I do appreciate that. I know I joke sometimes about it, but in all truthfulness, y'all literally can be doing anything in the planet. You could be doing anything in the world, but you happen to be hanging out, chit-chatting with us, and so I appreciate you. Definitely I do. And so a little bit later in the show, when we do get to charts and trades, I do have Dex tools open, so we can always look at some of the coins that you guys want to look at during that time frame as well. So just at some point throughout the show, you guys can show your tickers, drop your tickers down there, and then we'll look at them. And if it's the right one, great. And if it's not, we'll make a decision if it's something we want to continue to look at or not. But go ahead at some point a little bit later so it doesn't get lost. But make sure that you drop your tickers, and I will do a reminder at definitely at halfway point, depending on where we are. That could be around the time when we start to transition over to the charts and the trades, and so that'd be good. So I'll give you another reminder there. So, all righty. Boom. There she is. Coin market cap showing down almost 4% today. Market's at 3.18 trillion. Volume up 130%, though. You got Bitcoin dominance at 54%. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you so you can see. Bitcoin dominance 57.4. ETH down to 11.4. There you go. Fear and greed index down to 47. That says neutral. We were in the greed. Let's take a look at this. Let's get in here. Let's go the last 30 days. So we were in the extreme greed. We don't need any of these other things on. We just want the fear and greed index. So let's go with the last year, and so we can see some of the volatility of it. So that was the second time that we were in the extreme greed section back earlier in 2024. We was where we hit it. We had a nice little run there from January up. Maybe that's what we're going to see here, right? Is man, that could be boom. We're right about the same place. We got to go up a little bit higher, but maybe, as we get into, the early part of February, we talked about that this morning. Got to have a potentially the 2 red months in a row, which would be the catalyst for a nice green month in February, and things could start moving anytime soon and just maybe run sideways. But I think what we really need to see is that positive movement, like up to the right a little bit, even if it's sideways, up, because if we'll look at the charts, and I'm telling you, man, that shit's been fucking just heading down now since we hit I know, like, since Ondo hit its all-time high, and obviously Bitcoin hit its all-time high at 108. A lot of these coins, so we'll look at that at charts and trades when we get into when we get onto trading views. So all right, the fear and greed index 47 right now. We'll keep an eye on that this week, see how it looks. I assume, depending on, and there is another site, maybe we'll check on it later this week, but depending on the action, if things look up. Now remember, the 20th is when we're expecting the Trump pump, maybe the 19th. We've got a lot of things happening. We're going to get into a story in a little bit here about XRP. Their date with the SEC is coming up on the 15th. We'll talk about that. So a lot of big things happening over the next several days. So we're really hopeful that we get our pump here, but we'll see. We'll have to check the timing on that. We'll look at the charts, and one of the things you got to watch the indicators. When things turn up, man, they turn up, and then once we break out of like structures and we get into like a nice new zone of up into the right, please, crypto. I mean, Bitcoin's back at 93, so that's good. I know today dropped down to 89,000. What was the, let's see, showing here? 89,941 is what coin market cap showed. So that was a nice little good morning, happy Monday, as it's been. Again, there's a lot of people calling for like 70-ish K. That I don't believe we're going to do right now. I do understand. I mean, and that's, if you look at the support, you look at the volume, you can see it very easily. It's just a matter of, are we going to go down and clear that CME gap too? If we do, 77.9, I think, is where that thing gets cleared. That's only about 14% from where we are now, 15%, somewhere in there. So anyway, what else we got? We got ETH coming in at 3102. XRP 250 hanging in tough there. Only down 1% today. Still up 3.3% on the week. XRP Army, throw it up. Let's go, baby. You got BNB 681 down almost 8% on the week. Solana 181 down 17% on the week. Solana, baby, come on. Ouchie, oochie, daddy. What else we got? Cardano 93 cents down 15.5% on the week. This could be your chance, down 10%. I mean, it's under $5. It's going to go back up there pretty soon, I assume. Let's see, Chainlink under 20, down 20% on the week. Got a lot of big losers. Let's take a look at the biggest losers of the day. Oh wait, what's Bartcoin? There you go, biggest winner of the day so far by a long shot. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Degens will degen. And then obviously a sharp drop off, 3% for Lita Dow. And then this, whatever for Monero, 1.27%. And then everything is basically, stable coins and drops off into the negatives. But let's go with the biggest losers of the day. I wouldn't buy any of these leading up to here. Nope. I would get some Brett down. Let's just look at the week. Fuck the losers of the day. That list sucked. All right, so we bought some of this. We are down on the investment. I think we bought $500. It's down to like 350 or something like that from when we got in, but it'll go back up. Everything has been slumping, but this thing definitely slumped hard, as you can see, down 52% in the week. You got Virtuals Protocol. Now, when we look at the charts, when we look at TradingView, I want to show you. Remember, we've been charting that. We want to get into Virtuals. However, we want to wait until we get into the 618 on the Fibonacci's, which it went into the zone. It went very freaking close, not all the way to the bottom. It had a little bit of a wick. It since retraces kind of back towards the top of it. However, remember, we respect the trend. And right now, the trend is still telling us that we're going down. So we're not making any moves yet, but we're keeping our eye on Virtuals. So 72, we got a comment from Blocky over here on the YouTube. Let's see what he says. 72K is a call for many reasons and would be the most healthy thing Bitcoin could do. I mean, when you look at the chart again, for me, and this is what I had talked about in the morning show, is if you look at Bitcoin and you zoom out on it like that, where you can see the big dip that we had. I mean, we went so fast, it was straight vertical, that there is no volume to support it. And at some point, like, it literally would be extremely healthy, as much as it would suck and it would be painful. It could be quick. It might just be a couple days. But it might be one day. I mean, you've got the potential to go 10,000, 15,000 in a candle over the course of a 2-day period. We could definitely do some big things. But I mean, as much as it sucks to say that, it would be extremely healthy for the market to go down there, down to the low 70s, clean all that shit up, and come back with some crazy volume and build it up over time. And you don't have to just moonshot it up. Everybody loves the God candles, but to build some healthy volume, maybe back up to 100K. That's what we do over the next couple months. We'll see. But I do believe, and I am a firm believer, and I think a lot of people will agree that, we are going to probably have a longer bull run than some people originally were thinking. And it's moments like what we're going through right now in the last couple of weeks where that's the extender, right? Because if there is a top, and a lot of people say 150,000 up to, I love 330. That has been my number for a very long time. I know it's wild and people say you're an idiot, but listen, things are getting out of control, and I don't say out of control in a bad way. Out of control, things are getting to a whole new level with the nation state thing, and I tell you, that was probably not something a lot of people predicted for this particular bull run. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I know certainly that's kind of a newer concept to a lot of people, but I mean, it literally could send a supply shock like no other. We're going to look through when we get through the articles. I've got a tweet pulled up too that says something to the effect of, and about the Trump pump, something to the effect of that day one, there's going to be an executive order that he signs, that Trump signs, talking about the crypto stuff that he wants to do. Like, we originally and this is, it's like, it kind of gets the hair in the back of your neck to stand up, and it gets you excited. It's like, when we were talking months ago in the morning show, kind of about, this whole thing where, if, the strategic reserve, because this was back in July, right? When they were in, if I'm not mistaken, it was July in Nashville was the Bitcoin conference, talking about the strategic reserve. And so, now, the whole idea at that point when we started talking about this, when I was bringing this up, was like, and this, the whole three-legged approach thing was, you've got the institutional for mass adoption, right? You've got the institutional, the governmental, and the retail. And so again, the institutional is done. That is locked and loaded. You guys are in. They are in. The governmental thing it's been happening, and it was always what's going to happen in the first 100 days. And now we're hearing something like there might be an executive order on day one. Whew. That's wild. Anyway, Go ahead and smash the like button, guys. If you like crypto and you like bull runs and you want the bull run to come back, just smash the like button. That's an easy one. That is an easy one to do, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for being here. Remember who was front running Trump in the USA, other governments, the Saudis, the Chinese, big companies like Amazon. Absolutely. That was something, we all as American people, the humbling thing of not being the superpower of the world to moving forward at some point, right? when when the US dollar no longer is the reserve currency of the world, that changes the game, right? You don't no longer get looked at, like the number one. And so, it's a humbling moment to think that, it's not always about it anymore. Push that like button. So you're welcome. Appreciate you, Pokemon Blader. Yeah, smash the like button for the Trump pump too. We got 7 days. What are you gonna do? Should we have a watch party for the inauguration? I don't know what time it starts. We'll have to look that up. Maybe we'll do a little watch party and see. We'll watch. We could put the inauguration up. We could put the Bitcoin chart up, and we can see if, as it actually happens, do we see the Trump pump happen as he gets sworn in? Does it happen the day we all like? Because it can't happen when the day starts, because that just, it could. It could be moving up anyway. Who knows? Trump pump watch party. It's going to happen. Whoop, whoop. Get that train rolling. All right. I believe that I've taken us off course just a little bit. This is what we were looking at. We were looking at the top losers of the week. So virtuals. Okay, so virtuals we're still waiting on, and we'll look at the chart. And then, or actually, we probably did, right? When I pulled this up. There you go. Yeah. So you can see right here that this box is the golden zone, the 618. So we came damn close. We came right there. That is, we don't want that actually. That is 222. So we came pretty darn close to the bottom, but we did not hit the bottom. But again, remember, it's all about respecting the trend. And right now, the trend is showing us down. And until we see otherwise, I would wait. And if you've got an alert set like we do, I believe, see here. We're going to do it right now. There we go. So once per crossing. So there we go. So now we set an alert for when this price comes down and touches this line, which is the bottom of the 618, which is the bottom of the golden zone. If you guys don't know anything about the Fibonacci's, let's start learning together. We can start looking at all that stuff. But again, trend coming down still. Bottom of the golden zone of the 618 right down here. Set that alert so that when it happens, you can react to it. So you don't miss it. You don't have to be staring at the charts. You could go through all your favorite coins that you want to trade, and I'll do all that stuff. And you set all these things up. You spend a little bit of time one day. You do this. You check back in. You make some adjustments. You do that kind of stuff. And then, boom, when your targets get hit, you get into the trade. You buy the spot. You do whatever you want, right? You do the things that you got to do to make yourself successful. And that's one of them is patience. Like, don't just buy in. If you would have I don't know. There's no reason to go through hypotheticals. Just be patient, set your alerts, do the work, right? And then react to the work that you've done. Don't just willy-nilly make your guesses and make your buys. Like, be strategic what you're doing. This is your money. This is your money that you're dealing with. I know that it's fun money and magic internet money, but it's your money. So treat it right. Trump pump watch party. Whoop, whoop. We gotta. There you go. Hope that didn't blow your eardrums out. All right. I believe that is it for. All right. So that was the virtuals thing. Dog whiff. I tweeted the other day, man, dog whiff hat is just getting absolutely pummeled. It is up 5% in the last hour. So that's good, making a nice little recovery there. However, that is definitely one that is probably going to absolutely launch at some point. So if you want exposure to a meme coin, that's one of them. And it's got what, a $1.4 billion market cap. I think that this thing's got the opportunity to run at least into the teens, when we get to the bull run here. So the actual parabolic phase with the retail people. So that would be nice for anybody that wants to participate in that. I mean, it has to at least get into the teens of billions. All right, Peggy Penguins. That price right here is I really do like it. I wish that I was paying attention earlier. I was not, because I know that it was down into the, if it's up 4.8% in the last hour, this thing was definitely in the 2 cents. And that would have been nice to pick some of that up spot. But it is what it is. Brett, if you're on base, you got it's down 20, almost 27% on the week here. So that's a pretty smoking deal. This is same kind of deal with right? Is that this is the top meme coin as far as most people are concerned. One of them, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. But Brett is one of the top meme coins on base. And so with that being said, even though it's a $1 billion market cap, when the retail does flood in, the number one, the cream of the crop rise to the top, and the top will definitely go up even higher. And so this being the number one meme coin has the most attention, has most probably, more followers and more content and more meme and all that shit. It's going to outperform some other one. Now, some other ones are going to have bigger X's because they have smaller market caps, but that's just how the game works, man. You want to surefire a couple X's, or you want to gamble on, potentially not. I don't know. Not a surefire, but you guys know what I mean. Let's see. You got a couple other more. Jasmine, not into it right now. Definitely get some because we know it's going to do well, but right now it's just struggle bus, baby. And so we're out, definitely out of Beam as well at the moment. When things turn around, and gaming maybe becomes a little bit more exciting, that's when it will probably do some more gaming stuff. But we're out for now. Pith, I'll tell you what, man. Pith is hitting the struggle buses too, sitting at 30 cents, down almost 7%, 6.5 on the day, 24 on the week, but up 3% in the last hour. So nice little recovery, but not nearly what it's been down. Let's take a look at the chart here. The 7-day down, the 1 month down, the 1 year. Whew, man, it'll be nice to get this thing back up over here. Let's look at the all-time. Let's see, the all-time high. $1.09. Is that what this says over here? $1.15 according to this, March 16th, 2024. So definitely will be nice to get back up there. So hopefully, when things get rocking and rolling, Pith Network, Oracle solution, better than Chainlink, much smaller market cap. Again, so this is basically like what I was telling you on that other thing, is that there is a better opportunity for ROIs and X's because the market cap is smaller. Chainlink is a more widely known product and platform and project. However, it's about you sometimes you got to make a decision to go with the herd, or to go with what you think is going to make you a little bit more money, and it has a better product anyway. So I think Pith Network has got a bright future, baby. A bright future. So does Chainlink. I'm not shitting on Chainlink. You guys know that I own Chainlink. I just have more Pith Network right now. So, all right, that does it for the coin market cap. I believe, right? That's it. That's all we got. It's a great time for you guys to go ahead and smash the like button. Number one thing that you can do to help me. Ooh, I just got an email. I just got an email from my guy over at the Bitcoin conference. This is breaking news, guys. I just want you to know this is breaking. I just got this email. Prices increase on Friday. So if you were thinking about going to the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas, the ticket increases go on Friday. Let me see here. I got a visual asset to go with it. Here you go. I would get yourself the festival pass if I were you. There it is. Ticket prices increased this Friday. Now you could use also code JChains. It's going to save you some money. Use code JChains to save you some money. There you go. Get yourself a spot at the it's going to be at the Venetian May 27th through the 29th in Las Vegas, Nevada. You will see me there. I will be there. I'm excited about that. There's going to be a lot of things happening around that. So if you guys need your tickets to the conference, the Bitcoin conference, use code JChains. It'll save you some money. Crazy Crypto Scad. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Now, let me know if you got that VHS. I sent him your address. I know the my guy was busy, but I'll check back in with him this later. But you should be good. Volmer, but AJ should be back in the office here. I just talked to him actually about 15 minutes or so before I went live. He's gonna be back in the office here in just a little bit, so I'm gonna chat with him. Hopefully, I'll give him when he comes in. If I'm live, you guys will know because I'll make a big deal, and then him and I are gonna chit chat afterwards. So definitely get on that. Have someone ever called you crazy? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Trade one game table for another. Yeah. Hey, you'll find me at the blackjack table. I love blackjack. It is, to me, that is such a fun game. I'm pretty good at it strategy wise. Obviously, sometimes the cards just don't fall in your favor, but I can stay a while playing blackjack because I know the game well enough and I can make the right decisions. And sometimes I know, man, I know it hurts, but sometimes you just play that thing how you're supposed to play it, and you get your cards. You get your cards. I will tell you that. All right, let's move it on to our first article for today. Boom. Here we go. XRP news. The SEC appeal looms. The SEC faces the January 15th appeal deadline on the Ripple case. Markets brace for pivotal SEC move as the crypto giant's future hangs in the balance. Ripple's case could reshape its crypto adoption. Programmatic sales ruling enabled XRP relisting in U.S. expansion for Ripple. SEC's crypto conflict inward clouds Ripple ruling. Hinman's ties to Ethereum's promotion intensify scrutiny of the SEC's bias. What the fuck does that even mean? I guess the most important thing is January 15th coming up this Wednesday, 2 days from now, is that the SEC must file its appeal relating to the Ripple case. However, we do know now that a lot of things are changing at the SEC on the 20th, right? We know Gary's out. And so maybe they're going to decide not to forego with the appeal, knowing that the incoming administration is totally different, and the plan is to overhaul, I guess, the previous modus operandi from the SEC regarding crypto. And so that whole thing is going to shake it up. So maybe they say, fuck it. We're done. It's over. You never really know. Do we have any quotes, any tweets, anything that we can look at? Let's see. Here we go. SEC Chair Gensler will leave the agency on January 20th. There we go. That's what I said. Markets expect Trump's nominated SEC Chair Paul Atkins to reverse course on the agency crypto enforcement efforts. That's basically what I just said. So I'm just repeating myself at this point here. On Friday, the January 10th, so just a couple days ago, the SEC had a closed meeting. Let's see, they included institution and settlement of injunction actions, institution and settlement of administration proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. So whatever. XRP trends, legal battle on Saturday. Let's see, we don't want to talk about the price of it. All right, so I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens on Wednesday. So we're on SEC appeal watch. So moving forward for the next couple days, we got to make sure that we are in appeal watch mode, because If the SEC doesn't appeal, that means it's over, baby. And XRP is going to go to $5.89, according to AJ. So that's what he said. I don't know if he actually said that. I don't think he said that at all. So I would just take that all back. That's according to me. $5.89 XRP coming up soon. I heard him just walk in. That's why I said that. But I don't know if he heard me. What up? He must have those headphones on. All right, let's move on. Oh, here we go. I wanted to go to this article. There he is, my guy. Yo, happy New Year, brother. Good to see you.
Hell yeah, dude.
How you feeling?
I feel okay. I feel I haven't thrown up in about 48 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I had I don't know if I had food poisoning or I don't know. I have myself a run though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, Christmas was crazy, bro. Yeah. I got to catch up with you after your show. I got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Much love.
All right, my brother. All right. AJ says, what's up? He said, smash the like button or you're a bitch. Yeah. Now get rich or get wrecked. So that's the whole plan. All right. Where were we? We were going to be looking at this right here. Boom. This is a Washington Post thing. Now, I don't know the absolute credibility to all this. This is degenerate news on X. But it says, and this is, talking about this XRP. And I talked about this in the opening, but with this last story with the whole Trump pump. And that's why I said, can I get a like for a Trump pump? So if you haven't liked this post, come on. If you're looking for a Trump pump, I'm going to need you to like that post. It's over on X. But real Donald Trump expected to issue executive orders on the first day of his presidency that may address crypto-related issues. Now, we love to see that. The Trump team has made it very clear that this is a priority. So that is massive news if we actually get crypto something, some kind of something on the first day. Again, going back to the first 100 days, knowing that usually signifies, the importance of an issue. But you get something day one, baby, we're going to the moon. We are going to the moon. So pack your bags, get ready. Things are. It's like this is just the bullshit shakeout before the rocket ship. I mean, you guys got to understand that it's all market manipulation. It's to get you to sell cheap. It's all that stuff. So I am probably, when I start to see the indicators, and let's look at Market Cipher B, right? Let's talk about that. Because that's where we get that in my mind, that's the best visual. That's better than a candle. When you start to see those things are making around, or the trajectory is going to start changing. When we start to see the structure change, that we are going to maybe start going up for good versus continuing to slip down. That's when, for me, it's time to deploy the final bit of dry powder that we've got, and then let this thing run. So that's the strategy, and we'll get to that in just a little bit here. Got a few more articles. Let's get into before we get on over to some charts, some charty charts. Bitcoin exchange reserves hit a 7-year low. Bitcoin exchange reserves hit a near 7-year low at 2.35 million Bitcoin as institutional buying continues amid price fluctuations. Now, I know that at some point you guys need this. There you go. You need this. There was the little pic. I want to make sure that you guys get to see the headline. This is coming from Cryptopolitan. Bitcoin exchange reserves hit 7-year low. There's the picture that comes with it. I'm pretty sure this is a Canva thing. This is very easy that's a graphic I know is on Canva. Anyway, Bitcoin exchange reserves have dropped to levels not seen since 2018. That's crazy. 2.35 million Bitcoin as of January 13th. As the total supply on, that's insane. That's going to go quick. And the more institutional buyers that you get that are holding, I'll tell you what, you're going to see a supply shock. That's really interesting. I know that we've talked about this before. I know that I've heard this. like many years ago when we talked about like, you know, this obviously was 2018. I mean, I was in the game at that point. So I know that I've heard about, you know, the lowest before. Whatever. Let's see. In addition to the declining exchange reserves, Bitcoin's network activity has reached its lowest level since November 2024. Metrics like short-term holders spent output profit ratio, the SOPR, have fallen below 1, indicating that many short-term investors are selling at a loss. So people are obviously expecting this to go down lower, so they're going to take the loss now so they can make up for the gains later. I mean, that's, or you're just fucking paper-handed, which is probably more likely. Oh no, I've lost my money. Get out. Just let it go back up. And although we know, again, like I had said this morning, we got to know that this bull run, everything that we're seeing right now, a lot of this major activity, again, is pretty much funded by institutional money, right? Obviously, this nation state thing is starting to happen for Bitcoin, but for the rest of stuff, it's all like mostly institutional, and obviously the retail will come. But at the end of the day, where was I going with that? Damn. I had a tweet this morning. By the way, make sure also, you're just going to come with me on this journey, but what I need for you also to do, if you guys, because a lot of you guys are watching on X, just go to my profile and then go down to this. I need you to tell me which which scent of Axe body spray do we need to send to Corey? Corey was the congratulations, buddy. He won today the Web3 Breakfast Axe body spray of the day win. So I'm going to be sending him, obviously, you know, it's more than it's definitely more than anybody wants at this point, but on Amazon, when I was looking it up, you can only get 2 packs of this shit. So, excuse me, I'll get a sip of water in here in a second. It's a 2-pack. So you can maybe even run a giveaway yourself at some point and send one of the cans off, or give one to a friend at work, or keep one at home, keep one in the truck. Who knows, man? It's your prerogative. You can do what you need to do, but you will be getting 2 cans. And so it's Essence. You know what? I labeled this thing as 48-hour high definition, but it's called Essence. So I screwed that up. So Essence, Dark Temptation, Phoenix, or Wild Spice. So I'm going to need you guys to make sure that you go onto my X and tell me, because I'm going to start counting these up, and probably tomorrow we'll make the decision. And then I got to send Corey his Axe body spray, because he's the Web3 Breakfast Axe body spray of the day winner. I don't know when we're going to do another one of those. I'm going to do a merch giveaway soon in the morning. So be ready for that. Corey, DM me your address. I probably actually have it because of merch, but DM me your address. All right. What were we doing? We were going to Twitter. We were going to the profile. Going to this morning, it was something that I tweeted. Dry powder. Just a classic shakeout to scare you. You got 3 choices. You got 3 choices right now. You hear me? This is it. You got 1 of 3 choices. And if there's something else, let me know. Maybe somebody did say something else this morning. I don't know. You could capitulate. Sell your coins, walk away. I said like a coward. I just wanted to be, controversial. So don't take it offense. You could hold, sit tight, and hope for the best, baby. Just sit on those hands if you need to. Or you buy the fucking dip. Show the market who's in charge. And people say like, oh, I've bought all the dips. I'm out. I get it. At some point, this market is going to change. And if you are out of dry powder, that means that you need to make more dry powder. And so that means you can do a couple things like donate some blood. I had said, sell some of your wife's stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And somebody said that would cause them to get a divorce. And so I'm not advocating to get yourself a divorce. But I think the whole point is everybody's got shit at home. Everybody's got shit at home that you could sell to make a little money that you could throw into the market. This is one of those times where you're going to want to do that, right? Because if we slide down to, it gives you like maybe a week or two if we slide down to 70, right? Maybe a week. We got the Trump pump. Who knows what's going to happen? We could see a 10K candle and be down there closer than you think. 15K candle faster than you think. But the whole idea is this is probably the low. At some point, the bottom is going to be in, and if it's 70 something, you know what that means. You know that's the generational bottom, and so you got to take advantage of it. Just past 94K. Maybe that's it. Maybe the Trump pump's begun. Maybe this was the shakeout this morning, and it's a week-long Trump pump, ending with a buy the rumor, sell the news. This is the rumor. The rumor is the Trump pump. Could be. You know what I mean? And then the news is the inauguration, and it dumps. A lot of factors, man. A lot of things you got to pay attention to. Last article that I've got here for you today: Singapore bans the poly market prediction platform. In our lighthearted news, well, third article is always going to be a little bit more lighthearted. This isn't as serious as some of the other things we've been talking about, but in a latest development today, actually, Singapore officially banned the operation of Poly Market, a prominent crypto-based prediction platform. Their MAS, or the Singapore Monetary Authority, this country's central bank and financial regulator, cited several reasons for the ban. Notably, Poly Market was reportedly operating without the necessary licenses required under Singapore's Payment Services Act. Sayonara, Poly Market over in Singapore. It happens, man. It is what it is. I think most people run a VPN for that anyway, so whatever. Keep playing. All right, let's get into this. Is it. A little bit later than I had thought we would be making it over here to charts and trades. This might take a second to get through some things, but what I want you guys to do is make sure you shill your favorite coins in the chat. I will get to some of them on Dex Tools or on TradingView, wherever they happen to be. So if you got something, make sure that you drop that in there now. Also, like my guy Greg Doom says, smash the fucking like. Come on. It doesn't cost anything, and it makes me be like, whoa, look at that. Now, I will show you something really quick. Let me just show you this. By the way, I sound like I'm a little I'm not agitated. I'm not agitated. I'm almost in. I've got 2 hours and some change. At 7:30, I'll be 24 hours into my water fast. And so we had dinner like 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there last night. So definitely by 7:30, I was done eating, went to bed early last night. And so I just want to let you guys know that's what I got going on this week. And so I may seem a little different, and that's okay. I still love you, and I hope you still love me, but I am water fasting. And so I have black coffee. I've been drinking black coffee all day, and I've been drinking my water. I've gone through several of these things. When I get the urge, I just get hungry, I just slam some water until I'm not hungry anymore. And then a little while later, I got to do it again. But 3 days is my goal, and we'll see. I'm going to evaluate how I'm feeling on Wednesday. And I didn't realize I was going to do this, but I committed to myself last night. And when I commit to myself, I got to do something, or else I'm a chicken shit. And so I committed. And then first fucking thing I see this morning when I open Twitter is a post from Jet's Pizza that this is National Pizza Week. Fuck. Of all weeks, Pizza Week. I'm not eating, but it's okay. It's probably better for me anyway. My goal is to bring down a few pounds, and so this will help. Hopefully, especially when we get into some ketosis. I don't know how many hours it takes to get into ketosis, but we'll be there at some point in the future, maybe tomorrow. But the whole idea is to run this thing to Wednesday, see how we feel. Again, I said in the morning show, in doing some of the research that I've got with this pinched nerve and some of this inflammation that I've got going on with some of my disc issues, is that if you do a fast, your body tends to send anything that it's got to a site that needs repair, and that's it, man. That's where I need it. And so I'm trying this thing to see if it works, and just mind over matter sometimes, man. You just gotta be, tough to yourself, and you got to appreciate things. And it's a mental game, especially, as we navigate into this new year. And so Honey is breaking a fast. Who's Honey? Oh, add lemon and honey. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, just straight water, man. It's black coffee and water. The only thing I'm adding to my water is ice. That's it. It's ice water. No citrus juice, no citrus squirts, no nothing. No nothing. And certainly not any sweetener. Honey I do like. I try to stay. I've been like a freak for sugar or chocolate lately. The holidays wrecked me, and so add electrolytes. No, that's it. I should take a vitamin. I think that I think we've got a multivite at home, like a one a day or something like that. So I will probably take vitamins, and I got some other things that I can take. So I will do that, but no electrolytes, nothing like that, because that's all got a bunch of bullshit. And you can't just have electrolytes. It's got bullshit in it. Everything does. And you go 3-day water fast. Let's get it. We got this, Greg. Vitamins break a fast? Give me a break. That's ridiculous to think. Do they really? We got to look this up. I'm going to take you guys with me on this one. All right, let's go. Do vitamins break a fast? Oh. Some vitamins may break a fast depending on the type of vitamin and the type of fast. Let's break a water fast. Yes. Taking vitamins can break a water fast if they contain calories or require food or water for absorption. Got you. All right. Well, thank you, Corey. See, that's why you're the axe winner of the day. You didn't even know why you won, because you're in the chat this morning. He was just I didn't even, because you had to be throwing up emojis to win. And he's the only one that I knew that lived in the United States that there not following the rules. And so sometimes you would think winning something is an award, but sometimes we have to punish. And so I definitely want to see some videos of him spraying himself with the axe, so we know that he's wearing it. And, proud of you, Corey. Thank you. A little salt. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess that's probably true. I mean, when I think, I'm sorry, a little salt is not bullshit. I just mean you got the IV packets, or those things that are electrolytes, or a Gatorade electrolytes, or the Pedialyte. They all have some kind of sugar sweetener, some kind of bullshit. That's what I mean. Is that they've usually got some kind of, you can't just I don't know. I should lick a salt block, or just put a little salt in my water. Probably, it's probably a good thing. Maybe I will look into that. For now, it's just straight water, black coffee, and that is it. Wednesday, we will reevaluate where we are. So that's the plan. Thank you guys for coming with me to my TED Talk about my water fast. Just get the electrolytes of mixed salts. All right, I'm gonna have to do some check on this. I will check this out. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's get back to the nitty gritty. We were looking at. Were we on TradingView, right? We were done with our stories. Yep. So back on TradingView. So here we go. This was that virtuals chart that we were looking at before. Again, it is it's towards the top of the 618, the golden zone of the Fibonacci's, baby. But look, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that the trend is still going down. So, as you guys saw earlier today in the show, there's obviously some more people that have joined since then, but we have got we've got a line. We drew a trend line at the bottom of the 618 Fibonacci level at about $2, and we set an alert so that we get a little reminder that when this price touches this, we can get in, so we don't have to be staring at the chart all day. You can do this with all your favorite coins that you like to get in, that you want to participate with, the moves that you're going to make. And this way you can focus on doing your research in the trenches, looking at meme coins, and you can, set up on some of these other coins. You can set your entries with an alert so that you can start to pay attention and see, like, hey, at this point, are we still sliding down, or is this where we make the pivot and we reverse and go up? That's why we want to set the alert. I learned this from my guy AJ across the hallway. We want to make sure that we are reacting to the market. We're not guessing. Always, 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 always. So there you go. That's virtuals. Where could we start? Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart up over here. Anything? Look at this candle today. This is a nice size candle. 7% candle with the wicks from tip to tip, from the top to the bottom of the wicks. It was almost a 7% day. There you go. Definitely, this is the daily. Let's look at the 2-day. Obviously, we can zoom out and see. We are okay. So this is some of that shit that outside. And this is from an earlier show. Obviously, we have set alerts on all of these coming down, so we can start to pay attention as we come through the zones. But as you can see, this is what we were talking about. You see where this is circled? That's right here where we see this volume just kind of chop chop way out. So if we were to lose like this candle, like we obviously regained some of it today, which is great, but we can see that, we're still in some way, shape, or form trending down. So, we look to see, like, are we going to hit this like 86, 87 level? If it does continue to go down, look at the volume right here in the middle of it, like drops way off, but pops back up at 80. Right, and then drops off again until we basically clear the CME gap, which is 77.9. A little bit lower, it looks like 77.406 right here. You can see the volume pops way back out. But man, I tell you what, you're looking at dangerous zones when if we don't hold where we're at, if we keep slipping, like that's probably where you're gonna. I mean, at least 80, right? Because the volume just drops way the fuck off, and you're going to want to make sure that you got yourself ready for potential. That could be the reversal there. That could be where it changes, or you come back down. And again, we not only clear the gap, but go down to where we have basically the lowest amount of the volume, clean that up, and then charge back up with support right in the low 70s. But we'll see how it goes, man. Just pray on that Trump pump if that's what you do. Just hope on the Trump pump if you're not a prayer. Whatever. Let's see the graph. Are we looking at the graph quite yet? No. As you can see, this is back. This is one of those ones where if we look back, remember back towards the tail end of September, right here where we got it circled here, and we've got our trend lines that we were looking at and working with. But right here towards the tail end of September, when we were building our October portfolio, this is right where the price was at. It was about 19 cents. It's about 19.31 right now. So it's interesting to see some of these have gone through a little life cycle where, they had a tremendous pump, but an absolute fall from grace where, H-bar same. It was that same thing. Look, way down here is 5 cents, 4 cents is where we're looking towards the tail end of September, kind of went up into the 6 cent range, but nowhere near the same kind of reversal damage that you've seen as some of the other coins. I mean, the graph again was very close to our September numbers. H-bar, not even close. You look at Ondo, let's pull that thing back. Very similar, but not as bad. Let's see, towards the tail end of September, we had things right here about 81 cents. We're at $1.20 right now. A big fall from the 214 all-time high that we saw in December back on the 16th when it hit the all-time high. But there's a lot of things going on, not only market-wise, a big unlock happening. Again, the good thing about it, if you've not done any research and you're like, hey, but what about that big unlock on the 18th? there's a couple things that you got to know. It's a linear unlock. Yeah, it's a big percentage of the tokens that are out right now, but a lot of them are going to actually vested institutional investors that their whole idea is not to pull a couple X's. It's a lot of X's. They want like 1,000X, right? And so they've got and there's a lot of people that are comparing this to like what Solana did. And so the whole idea of getting 1,000X is very juicy. Then they got it at 5 cents. Like I believe that was the going price for the the sale for the early investors. And so that being said, like that's not enough for them. Like they're in it to win it. They know where this thing's going. And so that's the whole idea is the Ondo token unleashed is not going to dump the price like a lot of people thought it was going to be. And this $1.21 right now is a gift. I mean, if you $1.08 earlier this morning, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let's take a look at that. If that was today, right? $1.866 was the low today. So right now we are actually forming. You guys know how I love a nice reversal candle with a green wick. So that's what's actually forming right now. This could be it. That could be the reversal that finally played out of this little chop zone that we had where we were looking at definitely we've got the top and the bottom line pulled together. Let me zoom back out so you guys can see what I'm talking about there. But this thing that was going on since December, it was just a little formation that we were looking at, and it broke out of it like earlier here, like a little tiny bit, but doesn't really count for anything. And so we'll see what happens. But I'd love to see this thing make a turnaround. I did, by the way, I signed up and I filled out the form. Hopefully, I'll be accepted to the Ondo Wall Street 2.0 Summit February 6th in New York City. I did fill out the form yesterday, and so hopefully we'll get a chance to go. But I did. There was an amazing deal on Delta for me to be able to get there. So I'm flying to New York that day before. So Wednesday the 5th. The summit is the 6th. The 7th is Friday. So we're going to do a big pizza party on Friday. And then I'm going to fly back home on Saturday morning. So a little bit more information about that coming up soon. But the whole idea, man, is that to me is a big, not only a big part of my portfolio, but a big part of where I believe that this whole ecosystem is going. And so definitely want to be a part of it. Would love to be there. So we'll see how it goes. Shout out to our chat on YouTube. Meg, you are never late to the party. The party starts when you get here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Smash the like, guys. There she is, Miss Trader. Absolutely. Meg just been crushing the trades lately, showing the receipts. Love to see it. So we're going to be doing a little bit more live trading and all that stuff coming up soon. Remember, we want favorable conditions because we don't want to be putting in shorts. Nobody likes to put in. I don't like to put in. I know some people do. I don't like to put in shorts during what should be a bull run because things tend to change on you at any minute. They're not going to the department of the operations department of crypto is not going to call you and say, hey, we're getting ready to change the plan and move bullish. So you always got to be ready, man. Head on a swivel. It's like being a defensive back, right? You're a safety, you're a DB, a corner, whatever you got. Head on a swivel, man. You want to look. That's what you need in cryptos. You got to have a loose neck, not a pencil neck. You got to have a loose neck. All right, let's look at some more. Let's look at some more coins here, guys. Don't forget. Remember, if you want to look at it, if you want me to look at any coins, go ahead. Graph at 14 cents. Love that. That would be a nice little gift. I assume it's going to go there again. Everything's still trending down. So until we see a reversal, there it is. Let's get it. All right. Solana 181.80. Hopefully we'll see that thing come up to 220. I think that was the next move based on a couple points. I think that was the whole idea there. We were talking about this one a little bit earlier. As you guys know, this thing is just getting pounded and pounded and pounded, and it just keeps going down. And that to me is an absolute good thing. And I believe this is one that you're going to want to make sure that, man, what's the best way to even look at this? This is the 2-day. Let's put it on the weekly. There you go. Now you could signal trouble that was potentially a double top there. Who knows? Ooh. Well, we'll see, right? Just keep watching this one. I believe that this is going to be one of the top performing meme coins of the cycle, of especially with where it's at and the chain that it's on and the attention that it will get. However, again, you look down here at the indicators down on B, everything is still trending down, man. You got this. This is kind of flatlining a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's definitely not favorable conditions for things to start going up. So continue to keep watching, and hopefully you guys will get the entries on the projects that you need here. Let's switch it on over to Dex Tools really quick. There are 2 coins that I do want to go through. That was our vitamin conversation. 2 coins I want to go through for the meme coin hunting section. Now, these were 2 that were brought to me. This first one here, CONVO.WTF. This is an AI agent that can come into your space and chat with you. And so I want to get that thing arranged for the breakfast show. But I bought some of this coin, and I bought it at the green line here on the 9th. It was sent to me. I did a little research into it. I bought the coin. I want to get this again scheduled and get this bot scheduled. But this thing's got some nice movement. Everything looks like it is continuing to go up. It's got some volatility in it, which is great. That means it's got some volume. You got $1 million in volume over the last 24 hours. Got a $3.03 million market cap. About 300,000 in liquidity, and it is burned liquidity 100%. There you go. And so this is one that a lot of people are talking about. Again, it is I think a cool concept where you can have these kind of AI agents come into your space and communicate with you. It is funny. I think it's a little how they all work, and the responses sometimes are a little crazy, but it is what it is, right? We're still having fun with it, and it's entertainment, and they will get better and better. This is obviously they're just getting they're learning the information and the interacting, and it will continue to get better. Much like when we all first got ChatGPT, it sucked a lot more than it does right now, right? It is continuing to get better and better almost every single day because it gets more and more knowledgeable and more capable. Hopefully we can keep some of the capabilities away, the ones that scare you guys, but you get it. So Convo right here, we'll look at the website really quick, an AI agent for Twitter Spaces, the ultimate audio experience for any platform powered by the Convo token. There's a lot of notable figures, I guess, that have done this. So let Convo tweet, autonomous space roaming, Launchpad for developers, on-chain interaction. You can watch a clip. There's a FAQ section. So there you go. There's the X link, the Telegram, and a research paper. Let's look at the research paper. All right. How long of a research paper? 7 pages. All right. So it kind of goes a little bit more into the information, probably, if you're really kind of digging into a lot of these things. So I'll definitely myself am going to take the time to read that because I think that's important shit. All right. That is Convo WTF. Anything else there on the website? It is on Solana. That's where you can get it. So you can get it right there in your Phantom app. So far, let's see, and let's mark it where it's at right now. First time that I have said anything about it. So now we know when I talked about it and when I bought it were a little bit different. But I think like it's all right. It's a little bit of it's a 35%. So you guys missed 35%. But I think that there you go. If this is something that you want to get into, if you're like, oh shit, this is great. There you go. The convo.wtf. Make sure that you pay attention to the morning show if it's not something that you've been doing, because my goal is to get that AI agent into the morning show tomorrow morning. By the way, let me go full screen for this. Let me pull it up so that I make sure like I know what I'm talking about here. Tomorrow morning on the show, we got my guy Heck the Snack coming to talk about the cock flock. This is ticker cock, the cock flock. It is a chicken. That was the image that was presented to me. So, or it could be a rooster. I think that's technically what it would be. So that is tomorrow. So we have got a guest tomorrow coming to talk about what they are doing. And then hopefully later in the week we'll get this CONVO agent to come hang out with us. So, all right, last thing of the day is we're going to go over this other coin, this other one that I want to bring up. This is another one over on the Solana ecosystem that was brought to me. And this is tardigrade. We will take a look at the website here in just a second. Here's the chart, the daily. This seems like, in my opinion, a chart that likes to go down, go up, go down, go up, go down, go up. And so depending on where it's at in its cycle right now, it did just get through a down. So potentially go on up. It does make higher lows so far every time. So at least with these last two big moves. So that's always a good thing. This is new. This line again right here, this is one that I got in over on the 10th. And this line is where I got in at. So again, it's gone up a little bit since I got in on it over the weekend. But hey, we are back in action, and so these are two of the coins that have come to me that I definitely, when certain people recommend things, I kind of weigh it a little bit more than some other people, and so these ones came highly recommended from some pretty good people. So definitely do your own research on both the projects. But let's take a look at the website for tardigrade here, building the first digital tardigrade life form, bringing tardigrade to life in the digital realm with on-chain transactions, exploring the boundaries of biology, simulation, and AI innovation. So I believe this is a DeSci project, if I'm not mistaken. If that would make sense if we're talking biology and neurons and neural network architecture. So this is going to be some DeSci stuff. So definitely I know this is like early shit, and a lot of people don't understand DeSci, decentralized science, but it is going to be some big stuff that comes up. So definitely check those two projects out, guys. I'm not saying to invest in them, but they are two that caught my eye. They caught my attention. I liked what I saw. I liked the charts. We'll hang on to these and see what happens. Again, anytime I ever get into these kind of meme coins, I'm just putting in a soul, right? My whole goal is I want to turn 50 soul into 500 soul. That's the mission that I'm on. And so, I monitor some of these things, or sometimes I'll get in and I don't like the way it's going, and then I'll get out, right? And that's okay. The whole goal is to take the profits, and I won't let them slip. Won't let them slip too much. But again, we'll start tracking it very soon. Have not formalized the whole 50 to 500, but that's the goal, is to do that on Solana. All right, that's it. That's it for today. I appreciate you guys being here. I would like to say that I appreciate you joining me. Again, there is literally anything else in the planet at this particular hour that you could be doing, an hour and 8 minutes, excuse me. But you did choose to spend your time with me and the crew here, especially if you were chatting on the YouTubes, guys. Make sure you smash the like. Make sure you smash the like. That was something I was going to do that we never did. Let me do it really quick for you guys. If you are watching on X, because I know most of the people do consume the show on X, I do appreciate you guys for doing that. But if you're on the profile, right, and you see the video, so right, so you're probably watching it like this. You're like, I'm watching this handsome bearded face on full screen. If you go like this and just turn your phone, you see down here some things pop up. You can go ahead and hit the like. You can also live in the chat. You can say, hey, what's up? Boom. I see my fam at the Blockbuster VHS account said, what's up? Man, there we go. So it's really easy, and then you just pull it back to full screen mode, and you are back in action. So I appreciate you guys. Like I said a second ago, thank you so much. Make sure you tune in at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for Web3 Breakfast. We have something planned. I'll have to go back and look at the transcript from the show today and see what we were supposed to be talking about, but we'll get that scheduled. Oh, no. I just told you. The cock flock is coming. That's what it was. All right. That's it for today. Adios, amigos. I'll see you tomorrow. Make yourself better. Remember, 1% better every single day. Just keep pushing. Just keep trying. Sometimes you will go backwards, and that's okay. But as long as you just keep trying to keep going forward, that's the number one outcome, is try. So you guys